I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity?
That nigga right there.
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
If they can't tell that he obviously did it, like this is the most obvious, bro, you did it as like moment. So how does this game compare to SMT? I don't know, because I didn't get to play the demo like that because I couldn't run the game on PC, so I have to run it via console. So this is my first time going through it. But what's up, guys? Ramen King here. This is going to be my first attempt, I guess, at a playthrough of a game I have not seen anything for, but I got spoiled on one thing, but that's about it. Yeah, so I have never played this game before. I have played the demo, but then I couldn't run it on PC to save my fucking life. So I haven't gotten as far as like first entering the first town. That's it. Like that's about as far as I got. So I have like no idea what this game plays like. Luckily I was able to play this game thanks to my buddy Paul Rocks, because game sharing is a lovely thing. Side note, dear PlayStation, please keep the little like anniversary themes. Why is this shit limited? That makes no fucking sense, but whatever. So I think, yeah, I think everything is pretty much fine here. I'm gonna lower the music just a tad. And I think that's it. I'm just gonna lower the music just a bit so it's easier for me to talk. According to other streamers, the demo can screw the run with time management. Time management? What the fuck? No, we're not gonna fetch the demo data. Because once again, I didn't really do much with the demo, so there is no point. So we are going into this mostly blind. Like, I've seen this little intro cutscene part for, because I tried the demo on PC.
I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest?
No.
Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are.
Fuck Nuggets McGee. I guess what we'll do is we're gonna use. I guess we'll just use Ramen King. I'm not gonna really like. I'm not really gonna be like, oh my god, you know, it's like really abstract ass name.
A most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours.
Is it me or he's just lower than I? You mean Ramen isn't the protagonist? Lol. Anyways.
It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy.
A Final Fantasy.
But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you?
Yes. The only reason I say this is a fantasy is because y'all don't have big booty Latinas.
If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question.
My name is Barry Allen, and I'm the fastest man alive. I'm done.
Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Not always.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come. And that perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself. So, let this tale begin.
Bro, why can I not do Regicide, dog? You cannot select this mode yet. Bro, come on, dog. Whatever, we'll do hard. I couldn't choose Regicide in the demo either. I don't know if Regicide's like a New Game Plus thing or I have to download some fucking DLC for it. Because I have all the DLC, I think.
Like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Regicide is New Game Plus?
Monsters,
wow,
huh?
okay.
I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
So the only other thing I know is that there's no dating mechanics in this game.
Bandits!
So that's kind of lame.
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
Come on, hey, keep it moving. Hurry it up. Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife ears. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
Dumbass. I'm sorry. There are still other people besides him. Why would you fucking run? That makes no sense to me.
That's all to get stuck like a...
you drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
I don't know what was that with that Courage the Cowardly Dog ass scream.
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
No, you're alright.
Are you alright?
Oh.
Been worse.
I guess we're
From
not
the sounds of
completely
it,
silent.
You're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
That's usually the deal with most locked difficulties. Yeah.
Think
And we're back in the desert from SMT5 and done. You don't look hurt though, so that's good news. You can move, right? I'm thinking about finding a place where we can see the whole area. And, you know, basic controls, blah blah blah, some actions.
Let's go.
Ah yes, proper 60 FPS, proper 60 FPS, finally.
Watch out!
They look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed us yet. Fairy site, okay.
Okay?
Can I not? Oh.
Watch out!
Come on.
Not to nag.
I'm right here.
Pretty low.
Come on. I'm sorry.
You can't die on us.
Everyone.
You're all we have.
Bro, I just started the game, dog.
Oh, champion against fear, rise and face anxiety.
Bro, I already died. They want you to avoid the mobs. I know they want you to avoid the mobs. I don't care. That's my thing. I don't care, dude. Oh, yeah. For the record, I want to make it very clear with this playthrough. Please don't tell me shit unless the game tells me first and I just forget.
Strong ones ahead.
That includes character roles. So, like, if it's like, oh, this character's voiced by this person, that's fine. Just don't tell me what their role is in the story in the process.
Yep, we're safe. Look.
Or like, this is a reference to this and that. Bro, what the fuck are we doing over in Sumeru, dog?
But you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Leave it to me.
You say that, but let's go over it one more time. First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
It's as though music is playing directly into your mind. The effects of Galcia's magic is inspiring.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
My question is, who is that dude fucking chanting in the background? Oh my bro, god damn.
Over there. Let's go. Got a sec? It's all clear. They look pretty tough. Careful now.
Let me actually see if there's anything else around here. Like, any items for me to pick. I know there's 2 items over here.
Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around.
Okay, so I can just... Galicia. It's a monk.
They look pretty tough.
Atlas
Careful
lost
now.
copyrights to SMT5 Desert, so they copied from
Looks like we
audio.
lost him.
Oh shit.
They
Shit.
look pretty tough. Careful now.
Bro, why is my running speed so, like, slow? Like, the animation looks slow as hell for whatever reason.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built.
Why do I have a bad feeling anxiety is gonna be like the main plot point in this game? Is like, you must be careful because anxiety will destroy the world because it attracts the monsters or some shit. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting, is that anxiety is like the negative emotions in Kingdom Hearts. Still better than Paimon though. She even has magical Spotify. I mean, yeah.
Whoa, just look!
Whoa.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
Yeah!
Hey, yo.
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
careful!
Hurry!
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid! Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
Says the girl about to spend their money on jewelry.
You might be the only elder here, in the whole city even.
Why does that feel like a slur? Like, Elda. Something about it just doesn't feel right.
Incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elda kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
What in the... Oh, this is explaining the other thing.
His son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? no doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Couldn't they have just sent the fairy? I just thought about that. Why did they send, like, this whole kid who's obviously human?
Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
Alright. And that is about as far as I got in the demo. Literally. The game ran horribly on PC for me.
Whatever will I do?
That is literally as far as I got on PC, because for some...
Ugh, come off it.
Ah, okay, so... Neat. So... Eldas are basically being treated like dog shit. Got it. And it's okay to say this in the middle of the street, basically. Who the hell is this again?
So you.
An Elda, huh? Pretty unusual in these parts. Not trying to be rude, just mind yourself. This city isn't very friendly to us inferiors. Appreciate the advice. Yeah, be careful, or they'll get you too. It's just like us, Parapists? Okay. I swear the non-SMT Persona games look so much like SMT and Persona. Just like the Disgaea games, a non-Disgaea game like Disgaea.
Alright then.
I mean, it's the same studio, so it makes sense. They also probably don't have the most unique design teams.
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
Yeah. Now I want one.
Now I want one for myself.
Yeah, until you see the price tag. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the Magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child.
Ah, yes, this chick.
Are you new to our fair city?
This chick who I've seen way too much stuff about. Specifically Rule 34, and people wanting to marry her.
Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
People want to marry that. Hey, Thundercub. Really, man? How much?
How much is it?
You're not really going to fall for that, are you? How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with? You've really never heard of it. Wow.
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. passed down through generations. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter.
Now he's dead, with no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? King, you picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution, then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
I mean, that's completely fair.
Let's head there.
I joined the army because I looked up to Lord Lewis, but now I get my arse handed to me if I so much as mention it. What's the state army gonna do now? We can't find any decent recruits given the messy state of things currently. Can I just... Oh, okay, so I can't run this street.
Closure.
The royal funeral for His Majesty the King will be held in the Grand Cathedral. Naturally, His Eminence Forden will be there in attendance as well. You may gather in the Grand Cathedral on the day of the event. Okay.
Closure, oh, closure.
All right, then.
Leave it out, mate.
Oh god, this is the loading screen? Oh no. I was hoping that we could blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're an Elder, but people here have sharper eyes than I thought. We don't want to draw any attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall.
All right.
Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should just be up ahead.
What are you playing at?
Hold on, let me actually see. What are my stats looking like?
Let's go see. Let's go see.
Ah, I guess that's...
All right, then.
How do I open my, like, my game menu? There's this. Can I not open it? Okay, I guess I can't open it yet.
I'm out of ideas. Hiya.
I heard that Katharina caught caught another huge bounty. Yeah, even the army can't pin down its location, so we're at a loss of what to do. The papyrus have a nose for these things. She's putting the rest of us to shame.
I'm out of ideas.
No shit.
Let's go see.
Ah, I thought she had something unique to say.
Beg pardon?
Because she's got that little fairy icon. Hand holding at their finest? Yeah, basically.
That's wrong, though.
Oh my god. Are you really that upset about where I'm going?
Oh my. That's wrong.
Oh my god, okay. I get it, I can't explore too much right now.
Elden rubbish.
Dear me.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead. Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Oh, right. BT dubs, I am aware that apparently the localization for this game is kind of funky. Apparently, a lot of dialogue was changed in a way. I don't know the exact metrics, but I know the phrases anxiety, diversity, and so on and so forth were added, I guess. I don't know, man. well, to be honest, I don't care, really, in this situation. But, yeah, I have heard that the localization's a little funky.
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's work. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up. An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those.
More orphans, right?
So, what brings you to enlist?
I want to fight for change.
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
So does this dictate my stats? This feels like some dictate your stats for the rest of the game type beat. Oh my god, I'm trying my best to like look at this, but like I've got something in my freaking eye. Anyways, sorry about that. I'm guessing this is attack, magic, HP, speed, luck. I'm guessing. Punishment is probably defense. Yeah. It looks like attack, magic, defense, speed, and luck. This is some Fire Emblem ass shit, by the way. But hey, whatever. I guess we'll do... What's like... Does this matter? I guess I'm small but quick?
I'm small but quick.
Yes, I could see that. Always the cowards who run the fastest, eh? Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Bro, he really just called me retarded. Please enter the name of this story's protagonist. Fuck it. I prefer magic build in S&T.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to.
What a long line. Guess we have no choice but to wait our turn.
Whatever.
You're so young. You're enlisting too? Well, not much choice if you don't have the money or a job. Reeve makes the world go around here. You want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Cutting only gonna get you chewed out.
Whoa.
You're listening to... A lion starts behind me, or was it something you needed? Are you really a noble? I take it you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I'm a noble, but just a countryside son of a lord. Oof, my family is of no real consequence. Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering the fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. They say tribes don't matter in the army, but they'll probably put me up in the front as a meat shield. Not that I could find better work. Wish I could just serve Count Louis. His army is built on merit, so even a Paris stands a chance.
Look at that.
Sure, a lot of wanted posters. There's no time for gawking. We gotta get in line.
Oi there! What's the world coming to?
Blast it. I come with the enlist and just started to make a quick rev, but it looks like they make you work alongside creepy Elda. The Pavaris is I can deal with. Quit your gawking. Why? I could tell the guard you looked at me funny and you'd be marched to the gallows before you could blink. And don't think anyone here would care what an Elda has to say. You'd hang. You better shape up. Let him say what he wants. Fighting someone like him would just be a waste of energy.
Oi there!
Let's hurry.
Oh god, I just realized there's time management in this game, isn't there?
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like, human...
Next! Another Clamar. Wait. No. Surely not. An Elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
Brute force. Crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that
Bro,
again?
what was that walking animation, dog?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Roussant strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter. These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
The thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. The captain I spoke to earlier had one too. They must take on different forms, like what I saw on Main Street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger. And as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Maybe don't say that out loud.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Yeah, maybe don't yell that out loud. That'd be great. Should have named him Kevin.
Look at all the other recruits.
Can anyone else hear her? I have no idea.
Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey. You awake?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm awake.
Sorry to bug you. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
That's just how it is.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is. Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
I'd rather not think about it.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I'll drop it. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks.
And we're back to this
It's what you
screen.
call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw.
Bro, I am not about to do this whole
In this
recap.
world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination.
You sure about that?
Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal.
Bro, I'm gonna try my best not to make the obvious jokes, okay? I am trying very fucking hard.
Wow. I see.
Honestly, part of me was worried they were gonna be like, all lives matter right here.
No magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy.
It is a
It's
fantasy.
strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Honestly, I wish you could name yourself like Duke Dennis or some shit. I don't know, man. Oh, who's this?
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book.
Bro, what is this Promised Neverland
You
ass
said it was
area?
some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I
Or
believe
feasible.
in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me. I won't give up either. Trust me.
This game definitely has more animated cutscenes than Persona does. I'll give it that, you know? Hell, Persona 5 only had like a handful of animated cutscenes that were also short as hell.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
Huh?
Let's see.
Wonder how far we've come. So let's see, our destination is the northern border fort. World mapping, yeah, I know how world map works, game.
This is here.
Hey, don't forget. Okay then.